My name is Emily Vandell. In the series, I play Leanne Clark, which is the she in the title.
Hi, I'm Jesse Oliver, and I'm the writer and director of She Sees Beyond. Our story takes place in the suburbs in the Pacific Northwest, which is where I grew up. I played around a lot with the idea of memory and nostalgia in decades gone by.
I like to think of She Sees Beyond as a coming-of-age story that happens to take place in a horror series.
In this, I really drew on the work of Stephen King. He writes a lot about the transition from childhood into adulthood.
What are you going to do, shoot us all?
Always. Just you.
I bumped the ages up a bit, and I wrote about the transition from teenagehood into young adulthood.
As a kid, watching late-night horror movies on TV, it was always that other kind of movie.
You watch certain movies with your family and friends, but there was always the scary, the gross, the R-rated that was the other kind of movie.
Everyone has that one movie that ruined them, whether it's Indiana Jones and the face-melting scene, or The Exorcist, or X-Files theme having you running out of the room. When I was able to stop hiding underneath blankets and behind my hands, I started really digging these movies.
Fear is one of our most primordial emotions. Everyone gets scared. It's worth exploring in depth.
But yeah, with this series, I wanted to bring back a little bit of that vastness that I, and a lot of other people too, I think, know that horror can provide.
And there are a lot of directors today doing just that.
There's always been good horror, always contemplative horror, always even psychedelic horror, like The Bird with the Crystal Plumage or Suspiria. And there's so much to like about these movies, so many people love these movies. I wanted to take what was good about those and plunk it down in modern day. More than just an homage and a pastiche, make it its own thing with obvious ties to these great past masters, I hope.
There's also the mystery or detective element.
But it's an uncrackable case because it's such an unusual case. Maybe it can't be cracked. That was a lot of fun to write about.
The detectives in this show are just as lost as the other characters.
It's not just nostalgic and bittersweet, it's also scary. My character spends a good third of the series being scared, running from monsters, spirits, men in black, and serial killers. But I won't give too much away.
Wes Craven meets 1980s Michael Mann, meets John Carpenter.
Meets Outer Limits, meets Twin Peaks, meets X-Files.
Now we made a little proof of concept video by plucking a couple scenes from about midway through the series, which we'll show you now. We'd love to be able to make the whole thing. There's a lot more information of how we plan to do that in the description below. Thanks.
Hopefully you'll read on below, which has more details about our project and campaign. Enjoy!
I don't need no reminders. Flame burned the plant, the earth. Burned my mind, too. I think about it once in a while.
Well, I appreciate you talking to me, Rob. It's strictly off the books.
Good. That Washbird's one shady cat. Thought so since I met him. Was at that fire, actually.
You were the last one to see Eli Winthrop alive.
I suppose so, yeah. Yeah, let's go with yes. I saw him from across the way. He was on a catwalk, and he fell. Gosh, must have been 60 feet. Crossbeam took a good chunk out of me, too. Ain't no surviving that. Why do you ask, Detective? Does this have anything to do with what's going on?
I'm not sure. So what made you, change professions?
Well, the fires. I was having trouble sleeping. Nightmares, I guess you call it. I always had a respect for the insects. There's more to killing them than most people think. Take the carpenter act. All he cares about is bringing supplies. Energy, really, to his queen, his master. So when you go in to kill him, as far as he's concerned, you're in his domain. Always remember that whenever I go anywhere, Professor. Or spiders. You don't believe how many calls they get for a simple house spider in the sink. Getting heebie-jeebies?
It's cold.
I guess I don't notice anymore. The heat and I, interesting relationship. But spiders, man will call me, oh, you got to come get this monstrosity. It's crawled out of my sink, ain't it horrible? Spiders don't crawl out of sinks, they fall into them. Then they can't climb back up the slippery sides. Most folks don't like hearing the spider's been there all along. So I just nod and agree. I get it though, 8 eyes, all that. Seems mighty queer, unnatural. But they're older than us. Winthrops. They were old timers like. Dynasty ended with old Eli never married. Not hard to see why. Nobody was too torn up when they found out he went in the blaze.
Anyone particularly want to see him go?
Now that I don't know. If they did though, not sure how they could have done it the way they did or why they go through such a fuss. Winthrop lived alone in seclusion just off from there. I mean, he managed the plant, but all that evil had come over our town. Strangeness escalating until boom.
You're the last person at the plant who could tell anyone about what I'm about to ask you. You saw Eli Winthrop fall to his death. You see anything else?
Anything else?
Anything else?
Like what, detective?
Spider? Couldn't get out of the drain?
I'm old now. Burrow's changed. At least on the surface. So when you folks live in their speedy lives, they don't slow down and see what's underneath their busyness. Sometimes I think that's a good thing. They don't know. I felt it. There's something in the air. It's not a thickness or a coldness. It just feels the same, tastes the same as it did back in 1983. It's not the air I breathed as a boy. It got clearer. And stronger again. He never left. Dragonstern. By the pricking of my thumbs.
Something wicked this way comes.
Dad? Are you home?
Your little sister.
Who are you?
I escaped the dark-dressed man. Now I'm gonna get you.
No!